Hey YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Lorelai Vega here, LORELAIVEGA on Instagram and Facebook. My webpage for Facebook, my fan page, is not up yet because I'm working on it. So thank you for your patience. I just would like to say, I know a lot of people have been like, where the fuck is Brooke and what's going on? In my previous video I've done today about obsessions, I basically explained in that video that I've been low-key for a while working on myself to improve every aspect of my art because it means a lot to me, and I'm not trying to run away from my dreams. I just, sometimes when you do something, you want to do it right, and in order to do things right, it takes time. You don't want to rush it, and you know, so I'm trying to take my time and learn and be patient and do everything the right way. Development doesn't just happen overnight, it takes time. But I will be back. I will have weekly updates as often as I can because I am very busy working. But I just think all the people that still support me and understand my circumstances, they're still by my side, and I really appreciate that. Today's video is going to be, I did one earlier about obsessions, but today it's going to be about underground UFO alien bases. As you guys know, I'm a huge investigator. I'm not like licensed or anything, but I love investigating mysteries. I love investigating things dealing with paranormal stuff like aliens and spirits and stuff like that. And I've had this obsession, I guess you can call it an obsession or a passion, with I've been researching aliens for a very long time because I do personally believe I've encountered aliens at some point or another in my existence as a soul, or maybe as a young child and I just didn't remember. But I've been trying to slowly put pieces together because I know our world is not what it seems. Us going to work every day and paying our bills and going to the movies, I know there's more out there to know about this planet. We haven't even reached the center of the earth, or that's what we were told. There's so many places to explore, and I'm just a very curious person. I've been obsessed with aliens for a long time, and I read about it almost every week. And lately I've been looking at things talking about underground bases for alien life, like reptilians, greys doing genetic experiments on humans and testing out new weapons and biological weapons, new viruses, cures for diseases and stuff like that. And I just want to talk about that. If there's anyone out there that would like to share their experiences with me, by all means, please give me a shout out. Send me a message on Facebook, Lorelai Vega, or on Instagram to reach out to me because I'm very interested in this topic. I know that a lot of people who talk about stuff like this, their life is in danger, or my life could be in danger because I'm heavily researching this stuff and looking into these things about what the hell is going on when everyone's sleeping at night. You know, what is going on? There's millions of things going on when I'm resting my head in my bed before work. What the hell is going on out there? I mean, this is very serious. I truly believe I've encountered one of these beings before, and something in my subconscious mind keeps pushing me to do this research because I know I'm going to find something. Now, I know I'm going into forbidden territories, which that's part of my dark side where it's like, I have to know. I'm obsessed with knowledge. I have to know what the fuck is going on with these alien thing, with these aliens. I do believe I've encountered them, and I don't care if people call me weird and crazy. I do believe when I was very, very young, I've been abducted by aliens, or maybe not abducted, but I've seen one, or because I don't understand why every time I see or hear things about aliens, something in my soul and my heart just recognizes them or is familiar with them at one point or another. But I know going into this topic or into this research is very dangerous, and I don't care because Look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The government kills people for exposing truths. Okay, they kill people or they brainwash them. MK Ultra, all that stuff. I study on a very daily basis because this stuff is very important. There's no point to live and not know or be aware of what the fuck is going on. At least have some type of clue. There's people out here that don't have any type of clue. All they know is go to work, go to school, come back home, take care of your kids, which you have to do. And I understand that. But take a second and say, hey, what the hell is going on when I'm sleeping at night? There's so much shit going on that I want to know. So if anyone has ever experienced anything with aliens or feel deep down in their heart that they have been abducted by aliens, please give me a shout out so we can have a conversation, because I would love to get connected with people who've had these experiences with these beings. The underground bases. So from what I've researched, they say that I've looked at the thing about Dulce, New Mexico, the underground base with the alien life forms and stuff like that. Reptilians and Greys working together to do genetic experiments on human beings and other creatures, animals and stuff, just fucking with nature, trying to play God, typically. So I've learned that there are a number of races on this planet. Reptilians is very popular these days because of David Icke, and I've looked at his work. I really do like David Icke's work. I do like it a lot. I like Jordan Maxwell. He has really good work as well. Who else is my favorite? Alex Collier. I watched his work too, and Michael Cesarion is one of my favorites. I really enjoy his lectures about physicality and about spirituality and the current state of the world. I'm just not one of the people to just sit here and just accept the way my life is as it is. I'm quite bored, and boredom is usually linked to a yearning for more than, because when you're curious, that just shows that you want to know more. And there's nothing wrong with curiosity, but sometimes curiosity can get folks killed, which I don't care if I get killed over this stuff, because I'd rather die knowing some shit than just live the rest of my life not knowing anything about who I am and what I've encountered with these alien beings and these spirits and these different dimensions and stuff. We gotta know something, because honestly, I believe human beings don't know shit. We don't really know shit. And we're never going to know anything if people aren't brave enough to stand up and start asking questions and do research. There's a lot of information out here that's to deceive people. There's a lot of new age shit out here that is designed to throw you off. Because some of it's good and some of it's not. So you have to sit down and look at the facts. I know that deep down in my heart, I've experienced something with something paranormal in my life. That's why I'm so obsessed with this shit. And if you feel it in your heart, it's true. I don't care what anyone tells me that I'm crazy and I need to take medication and all this crap. I'm sober. I'm functioning. I'm a normal person. Like, this is very important to me in my life. These underground bases, if anybody's ever seen one or had an experience, please reach out to me on my Facebook page, Lorelai Vega, or on my Instagram. I would love to hear your story or meet up with you to have a conversation, because I'm really starting to reach out. I'm not going to hide anymore. I'm not really hiding, but I don't really reach out to people that I need to talk to. I don't reach out because I'm very busy, but something in my heart is telling me, Brooke, you need to start reaching out to people who've experienced this kind of phenomenon and start asking questions so we can share opinions and see what's going on. I know there's a lot of hypnotherapists out there. I was considering talking to one to see if I can unlock some information in my mind about these beings. But recently, I've moved. I live in the city. I haven't seen anything strange around here yet, but you know, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things going on that's like really, really out there around here, and I haven't had time to investigate it, but I will. I promise you guys that. Like, I will get on my grind and do this thing, because I've been talking about it for so long, and I've been prepping myself intellectually for this information, because it's not easy. You know, this stuff is very scary, and when you first get into it, when you start getting into that truth shit, it's like, you know, it's like Neo when he came off the Matrix for the first time. It's like, what the fuck is going on? But the more you get immune to it, you're just happy, you know. Like, it's not the brightest and best happy ending, but at least you know something. And I'd rather know something than not know something. But as far as these aliens, I don't know much to say about it. All I know is the only interaction I've had with these beings is through the dream world, through the dream state, through, what's it called, different dimensions, I guess. Like, when you're sleeping, you're in a different state, and you're not really in your body, you're in your mind, or in the spirit realm, and I've encountered these beings that way, and you know, it's weird, because the more you look into this stuff, the more stuff starts to fuck with you. So don't be afraid of that. Don't let fear stop you from gaining knowledge, because fear keeps people in blissful ignorance. This stuff is fucking scary, to know that when I'm sleeping at night, there might be a being in this room sucking my energy or infiltrating my thoughts. You know, that's a lot to consider. And I have had sleepless nights thinking about that stuff and that kind of level. But you have to be aware of what you're up against, and once you get immune to it and used to it, it's not really that scary. Okay, there's different dimensions all around us. There's the third dimension, the fourth, fifth, sixth. There's different frequencies and wavelengths, colors and sounds we don't hear but exist. It's a lot of deep stuff. The deeper you go, the scarier it gets, but you know, it's like, it's worth it. At the end of the day, it's worth the knowledge, because, you know, like, it's like, I can't explain it, but it's really worth the time and effort to discover these things. In my next part 2, I'm going to get more in depth with the stuff that I've researched. This video I really didn't talk about, you know, I just talked about the basic stuff, about the alien bases and stuff like that, but I've heard some interesting stories about it, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it in part 2, but if anybody wants to share something with me, let me know, and I'll share with you my stories of my encounters in my dreams, in the spirit world, through astral projection, through maybe when I was a kid, because when you're a kid, you're stronger. You're connected stronger to the spirit realm, because you're just starting. Your soul is slowly coming into your body. I had a stronger connection to it as an adult. There's so many distractions, like, gotta go to work, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta take care of myself, there's so many distractions, and there's so many computers and electronics and wavelengths just fucking up your mind and interfering. There's so much interference, it's hard to get clarity on these things. So I'm going to do a part two of UFO underground bases.